Hello everyone, in this video I will teach you important points regarding morphine poisoning. The points which I will discuss in this video, I will cover its class, fatal dose, fatal period, its active compounds or active principle, main sign and symptoms with which the patient presents to the medical department, then medical legal importance, and finally its treatment. So morphine or opium is basically a neu- neurotic poison. It acts upon the cerebral cortex and it is somniferous in nature. Its fatal dose is 2 gram as as opium and 200 milligram as morphine. Its fatal period is 12 hour. Usually 6 to 12 hour is its fatal period. The main active principle is the phenanthrene and isoquinoline. These two compounds will be active compounds in this case. Main sign and symptoms includes they will start with euphoria and excitement, later with nausea, including vomiting, drowsiness, deep sleep, passing on to deep coma, areflexia, relaxation of sphincters, cold, clammy skin, hypothermia. There are pinpoint pupils. There is a fall of blood pressure of the patient. There is low respiratory rate, about 2 to 4 per minute. Normal rate is 14 per minute, but in this case there is very depressed respiratory system, so the respiratory rate is 2 to 4 per minute, and the respiration type is kinestroke respiration. Cyanosis may also be marked. Froth at nose and mouth may also be seen. Pupils dilate before death. Usually in this case the pupils are pinpoint, but when the patient is almost to die, the pupils will dilate. Medical legal importance is that person use morphine or opium for usually for suicidal purpose. It may also be used as infanticidal. Its exposure may also be accidental. It can also be used in cattle poisoning. Treatment includes stomach wash or gastric lavage with potassium permanganate. When treating this case, we must maintain the patient's normal temperature so that his or her body enzymes will work efficiently. The main antidote for this case is naloxone in amount of 0.4 to 0.8 milligram intravenously. We can also make use of the glucose drip, which is given intravenously. Oxygen may also be provided for maintaining the respiration, and artificial respiration may also be given. Other is the stimulant or the stimulatory drugs such as adrenaline, coramine, or strategine may also be given if necessary, so that the different systems of the patient may get stimulated and regain their normal function. These are some of the important points which you must have to know. If you have any questions, just comment it down. I will reply as soon as possible. Thank you.